Hello. Welcome to a Speechelo review video. In this video I will be reviewing and showing you how to use Speechelo.
Hello and welcome to a Speechelo review video. So this is a software I'm really excited about, and I hope you enjoyed that little intro, that little snippet that shows you just how easy and realistic these voices actually sound. But I'm not going to leave you there. I'm going to get into the nitty gritty of absolutely everything and explain all the features for you in just a second. So Blaster Suite guys have really outdone themselves once again with some really great software that when you combine this with the whole Blaster Suite, or more in particular the video marketing Blaster software, it's just an unfair advantage. But if you want to see more about what I'm talking about, go ahead and click the links in the description for case studies that I've done with all of this software. However, let's jump in and get dirty with Speechelo. So you can see we've got two options on the left. Ignore the other three. These are other softwares that I've bought from them. So I use their softwares and earn money from their softwares. And you can see you've got voice generator and training. The voice generator is this bit. The training actually opens up some video training, which is only a 2-minute 22-second video, which I've already watched, and it's actually really easy to understand. You can't really go wrong with this software. There's not really loads and loads of stuff that you can do. It just is a really powerful software to generate human voices through text. So that's a really handy thing to have. Let's have a look. So we've got the menus, so there's not really that much you can click on the left, but on the right we've got these 4 pieces of information. So we've got voices generated, available voices, characters used, and unique voices used. So the voices generated is basically how many voices that you've used to generate text to voice. Okay, that is very simple. And then total available voices, how many voices have you actually got in your library that you can use and mix it up? Well, you've got 60. Then you've also got how many characters have actually been used, and you can see I've already started using it and I've got over 9,000 characters, which actually isn't that much when it comes to this sort of thing, but I only create snippet niche YouTube channels. So anyway, 9,000 characters. Hopefully by the end of the month this will be well over 500,000, but we'll see. And then 2 unique voices used. So I've only been using 2 voices, one British one and one American one. It depends on the project I've been working on at the time. But you already saw how to use it. You basically saw at the very beginning of the video how I use this software, and you simply paste in your text there. And by the way, it can be you can paste it over and over and over. It really doesn't matter, but you paste the software in. Let me go ahead and just move my camera so you can see we've got it there. And it tells you how many characters it is and how many words you've got just in the bottom left and right, which is actually really nice to have. It helps you meet targets and stuff like that. And all it really is you can add pause. So at the moment it's in the AI voice, and what the AI voice does is it automatically emphasizes words and it automatically gives the breathing sound that you heard before, without you. So that's always really good. Then you've also got the AI tone. How do you want it to sound? Do you want it to sound just like a normal and neutral voice, or do you want it to sound really happy and friendly, and or you want it really serious? It really depends on the genre of the video you're creating and the message that you want to give, but you've got those options of adding humanity to the voice. So that's a really nice touch. And then you've got on the side Rosie, Owen, and then Ellie, Chloe, and all of these things. And you've got the option of numerous different languages. I mean, that is just a game changer, especially if you do create YouTube niche channels and you're targeting different countries. That is a big win. That is really very exciting, and I can't wait to start really digging into that and doing something that I've been wanting to do for quite some while. I'm going to be doing it. So I'm just going to quickly change to English British, and I'm going to go to author, and I'm going to keep it in the standard mode because I actually like having full control over things I can do. So you can see it's standard, and you get these options here. So you've got add breathing, emphasize words, and adjust speech. So what does add breathing actually do? Well, that is what you're putting into the video. So it actually sounds like a human is talking and they're taking breaks. I don't know if you've ever used other text to speech softwares, but you will know that if you have, that getting it to pause and to breathe and stuff like that is basically not really possible unless you're willing to upload yourself doing it, which even then causes complications. So the fact that you can actually add breathing into this just by clicking the area you want it and then clicking add breathing, boom, you've now got breathing, and you can add that in as many times as you want. Or if you really want to emphasize something, so for example, I want to emphasize how to, and I'd highlight it and boom, there you go. So the emphasis starts at how to and it ends after to. And then boom, it goes back to normal. And if you want to add a pause, hello, add pause, how many seconds you want to add that pause, which is crazy because now you can really get into making the voice sound even more human, because that is a really big issue when you're doing these sort of things, is the fact that there's lack of pauses and a lack of expression tone in the actual text, that it just doesn't always sound realistic. But now it can do, especially when you start adding in a little bit of background music. It just becomes, you know, human-like, and that's exactly what you want. It doesn't annoy people. Okay, so let's just have a look and go over to languages. Let's do it to Dutch, for example, and you can see it now comes up with 2 different Dutch names, and standard and an AI voice. But the AI voice does not work with every single language, so you'll have to go through each one and see. My guess is that it probably is that it probably works with the more English and more tier 1 sort of countries, rather than like places like Nigeria, etc, etc. But really, all you really need to do is, let's just go into this. Okay, so you come here, we paste the text in, and let's go over to AI. Yes, switch engine. So now just going to paste that. Okay, cool. So I know that I want an English British accent called Arthur, and then boom. Okay, so now if I click generate voiceover, lightning fast, it's been done. Cool. Let's scroll down, and now you can see you've got all your downloads here, which you can either sort by date, download, audio preview. But if you click on the 3 icons, it deletes it. If you click on download, it will download it in MP3 format, and if you press play, it opens up this little dialog box, and then you can press play with the timeline, and you can just control it like that. And apart from that, there's not really much more that we can talk about with this. Everything is you know, tracked and monitored, so you can keep track of everything. That's really it. That's really Speechelo. You know, all you need to do is enter your text here. You know, if you want to add breathing, click add breathing. If you want to highlight a word and emphasize it, just highlight it and click emphasize words. If you want to adjust a speech, you know, you can. This is where, you know, AI is. This is where things get really exciting, because you can simply, if you want to make a certain word, let me just highlight this, adjust that. If you want to make it sound louder, you know, slower, you know, in how fast they're talking, you know, or even heighten the pitch and what's not, you can do that just by there. And you can see it starts here, start speech, and then ends after Speechelo. And the possibilities with this is absolutely endless. And the beauty of it is that it works. Okay, so it's not another tool saying it's going to do 1,000,001 things. It does what it says. And the fact that you can now control how fast or how slow and add breathing and stuff like that really makes this text more human-like. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions whatsoever, go ahead and leave a link in the description below. I'm also going to leave you with 2 presents. The first one is a discount link to this software, saving you quite a substantial amount of money. And the second one is going to be a link to my website, which is going to show you all of the bonus courses and all sorts of things you will get when you use my link to purchase this software. So I hope you enjoyed this Speechelo review. If you've got any questions, go ahead and comment them again below. But give me a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you next time.